So when we think about why are we doing this, why is this important to us to give back to the community, I'm reminded of a quote from Monty Roberts where he said, "I want to leave the world a better place for horses and for people." And that encapsulates for us, for our family, what we want to do. My wife has a passion for not just people, but horses as well. And I have a particular passion for people. And bringing them together to assist one another is something that is magical. The mission and vision of Healing Reins is really quite simple. We want to improve the lives of individuals with special needs through interaction with horses. My wife and I have been involved with horses for a long time, and we have seen the ability of horses to influence our lives and the lives of those that don't have special needs in their interaction with horses. And we have learned so much in the last several months about how it can be so impactful to those with special needs. So the role of Healing Reins is really to develop a program that efficiently and safely, in a family-friendly environment, provides an opportunity for those with special needs to really meet their full potential.
My story starts when I moved back here, probably in 2004. And I had been riding before as a blind person and also as a sighted person. So I went on a search to find a place to ride. Well, people were just horrified. You're blind, you know? And I said, well, yes, but I can still ride. And I had quite difficulty convincing people that I would be safe. I finally got hooked up with Stacy Denton at Blue Moon Stables, and she had not worked with blind people before, but she was willing to give it a shot. And she had a very nice facility, very safe horses. Her horses are very well trained, and she is very safety conscious. So I started riding out here, gosh, probably 7 or 8 years ago. And it was great. It was just wonderful.
When we find a rider that wants to come out, they'll come out here for an evaluation. We will see if we have the right equipment, the right horse, the right instructor to meet their needs. I think the most fulfilling aspect is seeing my students connect with the horse. Horses have always been a huge part of my life, from an early age of 4 with my grandfather, and they really are good for people.
In the past, when I was still sighted, I did work with some therapeutic riding programs in Texas, and you would be amazed at what happens to people when they ride. Even if they've never been on a horse before, you know, it's so much freedom. People that have never been stuck in a wheelchair all their lives, or mobility challenged, or blind like me, that you can't imagine the feeling of freedom you get when you're sitting up on a horse and you're moving.
The community of Henderson and Evansville in this part of the tri-state area will benefit from really enabling the 20,000 plus individuals in this part of the country that have special needs, enabling them to take advantage of the special relationship between horses and people.
As a blind woman, it's the feeling of freedom and the fact that I'm doing something that I used to do when I was sighted. And it's just wonderful to not to have to give up everything.